Scalar and vector quantities. So what is scalar quantity? Let us discuss about scalar quantity. A quantity that can be described by magnitude only and has no direction is called scalar quantity. Example of scalar quantity: distance, mass, time, speed and work. So if we have a car and the car is moving, which direction moving? I don't know. No anybody know about this which direction moving. Or then we can say this car have no direction, only magnitude. So this is scalar quantity. If I am say that this car is moving north direction or east direction or west or south direction or any direction, then this car have magnitude as well as direction. So this is vector quantity, when car moving in special direction, and when car is moving, then scalar quantity. When car is moving in special direction, then it is vector quantity. So vector quantity, a quantity that can be described by magnitude as well as direction, is called vector quantity. Displacement, velocity, force are vector quantities. Our next topic here: uniform and non-uniform motion. What is uniform motion? If an object moving same distance in same interval of time is called uniform motion. So let us understand with this example. We have a car. This car is start moving from 0 kilometer and it's travel 20 kilometer in 1 hour, and next 20 kilometer in 1 hour, and next 20 kilometer also in 1 hour. Then we can say this car moving same distance in same interval of time. This car travels same distance in same interval of time. So this car have motion in uniform motion. And next, non-uniform motion. An object is said to be in non-uniform motion if it covers different distances in equal interval of time or equal distances in different interval of time. So the example of non-uniform motion is, if a car travels 1 hour in 120 kilometer, car start 50 kilometer and it travels 120 kilometer first hour and next 160. So we can say this car travels unequal distances in same interval of time. So the motion of car is non-uniform motion. Our next topic is speed. This is also known as the rate of motion. So speed is defined as the distance traveled by any object per unit time. The speed equal, you can say, the ratio of distance traveled to the time taken. So here given that the definition of speed: the speed of an object is defined as the distance traveled by the object per unit time. Speed equal distance traveled by time taken by that object. If s is the distance traveled by an object, it has taken time t, then speed is given by v. The speed is represented by small v. V equal s upon t, where s is distance and t equal time. The SI unit of distance, the SI unit of speed is meter per second or meter second or meter second inverse. Speed is a scalar quantity. Let us discuss also, there are two types of speed: uniform speed and non-uniform speed. Uniform speed, if an object covers equal distances in equal interval of time, is called uniform speed. The example of uniform speed, this is also known as constant speed also. The best example of uniform speed is speed of light is uniform speed. The speed of light is 3 into 10 raised 8 meter per second. And also TV signals have uniform speed, and X-rays, radio waves also have small uniform speed. Non-uniform speed or variable speed. If an object covers different distances in equal intervals of time or equal distance in unequal interval of time, then the speed of the object is said to be non-uniform speed. The example of non-uniform speed is walking and cycling. Both are non-uniform speed. If anybody walking, then it travels same distance in unequal interval of time or unequal distances in equal interval of time. Or if anybody cycling, then its speed changing. Okay, so we can say walking and cycling both are practically non-uniform motion. Average speed. It is defined as the ratio of total distance covered by the object to the total time taken to cover that distance. It is denoted by VAV, V average. So total distance covered by total time taken, or we can define in this way: the ratio of total distance covered by total time taken. Total distance covered to total time taken is called average speed. Average speed is represented by VAV. VAV equal S upon T. Let us discuss about numerical on the average speed. Let's solve numerical on average speed. Here given that one numerical. A car covers a distance of 50 km during first hour, 40 km during second hour, and next 60 km during next 2 hours of its motion along a straight line road. So find out the average speed of the car. Solve it. Here given that a car covers a distance, so total distance covered by the car, distance covered by the car S equal how much? Here given that 50 km plus 40 km plus 60 km. It's become 150 km. Total distance covered by this car is 150 km, and total time taken T equal how much? A car covers a distance of 50 km during first hour, so first hour, 40 km during second hour, also second hour, and 60 km during next 2 hours. So next 2 hours, total time taken here 4 hours. Total time taken by this car equal 4 hours. So average speed formula is average speed VAV equal 150 upon 4. How much? 37.5 km per hour. The average speed of that moving car becomes 37.5 km per hour. Okay, the total distance covered by the car given that 50 from here 50 km plus 40 km plus 60 km. So we add and we find the value of 150 km total distance. Our next topic here, velocity. This is also known as speed with direction. So distance covered in particular direction by any object is called velocity. Distance covered in particular direction, distance covered in a given direction with time is called velocity. Velocity V equal distance covered in given direction by time taken. This is also we can write here displacement upon time. Displacement upon time. All of you know that distance traveled in a given direction is known as displacement. So we can write in this way also. Velocity V equal displacement upon time. Velocity V equal distance traveled in given direction by time taken. Distance traveled in given direction is also known as displacement. So distance, so is velocity V equal displacement upon time. The SI unit of velocity is meter per second, same as speed, and velocity is a vector quantity. Okay. Our next topic here, average velocity. The average velocity is the ratio of the total displacement of the object and total time taken for that displacement. Average velocity equal total displacement by total time taken. But if the velocity of an object in linear motion, if the velocity of the object is linear motion, suppose that if a body moving in uniformly, then its initial velocity u. Initial velocity is denoted by u, and after time t, it got final velocity v. Then the initial velocity equal u, and after time t, final velocity becomes v. Then the average velocity equal initial velocity plus final velocity upon 2. Then average velocity v av equal initial velocity plus final velocity upon 2. Here are two conditions. Average velocity, I repeat again, the average velocity is the ratio of total displacement of the object and total time taken for that displacement. So total displacement by total time taken is also average velocity, but here given that velocity of an object in linear motion, then it's change initial to final position. Then if initial velocity is u and final velocity v after time t, then the average velocity equal initial velocity plus final velocity upon 2. And the formula of average velocity equal VAV, V average equal initial velocity plus final velocity upon 2. The most important topic here, difference between speed and velocity. Speed, it is the distance covered per unit time. All of you know that. You can't do the definition. First you write first difference here. Speed, it is the distance covered per unit time, but velocity is the displacement per unit time. And next, to the speed has magnitude, it has always positive. Speed has magnitude and it is always positive. But velocity of an object has magnitude as well as specified direction. It can be positive or negative. Most important, remember it. Speed has magnitude and it is always positive, but velocity of an object has magnitude as well as direction, and it can be positive or negative both. So the average speed of an object cannot be 0. Average speed of an object cannot be 0, but the average velocity of an object can be 0 also. And next, the speed indicates as how fast does an object move. Speed indicates as how fast object can move, but velocity of an object indicates the fastness as well as direction of the motion. In this way, we can say that the speed indicates means जो स्पीड है वो इंडिकेट ये करता है कि वो कोई ऑब्जेक्ट कितना तेज मूव कर रहा है, बट वेलोसिटी ये इंडिकेट करता है कि वो फास्ट चल रहा है लेकिन किस डायरेक्शन में चल रहा है. ठीक, इट इज ए स्केलर क्वांटिटी. It is clear here. Speed has magnitude, so it is scalar quantity, and it also clear here. Velocity of an object have magnitude and direction, so it is vector quantity. Okay. Let us solve this question. A taxi was hired for a round trip from city A to city B. It covered a distance of 500 km in 7 hours and returned in 6 hours, covering the back journey of 500 km. Find the average speed of the taxi for whole journey. Is it the same as average velocity? So first, how many distances covered by this car, this taxi? So total distance equal 500 km, and it also returned back. Here given that city A to B, it covered a distance of 500 km in 7 hours and returned in 6 hours, covering the back journey. Then 500 km plus 500 kilometers, it become 1000 km. And next, total time taken equal 6 hours plus 7 hours. 6 hours plus 7 hours equal 13 hours. So let us find the value of average speed. So average speed equal total distance upon total time taken. So 1000 upon 13, it's become, after solving, how much? 77.8 kilometer per hour. Okay, we have to find the value of average velocity also. So total displacement equal, see here, it covered a distance of 500 km in 7 hours and returned in 6 hours. When it covered 15 km from here to here, 50 km, and it's returned back also 50 km, then its displacement becomes 0. So displacement equal 50 km plus minus 50 km, 500 km given that, here given that 500 km and 500 km, then it's become 0. It's become 0. The displacement equal 0, and average velocity equal displacement upon time, then equal 0. Displacement equal 0, then 0 upon. Let's solve this small problem here. Convert 54 km per hour into meter per second. So all of you know that 1 kilometer equal how much meter? 1000 meter. And 1 hour equal how many seconds? 3600 seconds. So 1 kilometer per hour equal 1000 upon 3600. It's become 5 upon 18 meter per second. 1 kilometer per hour equal 5 upon 18 meter per second. So we have to convert 54 kilometer per hour equal 54 into 5 upon 80 meter per second, then 15 meter per second. Okay, 54 kilometer per hour equal how many meter per second? It's become 15 meter per second. 54 kilometer per hour equal 15 meter per second. Like this numerical, all of you also try. First, second, 90 kilometer per hour into meter per second, and third, 108 kilometer per hour into meter per second. Try to solve this two equation, two numericals, 90 km per hour into meter per second and 100 km per hour, 108 km per hour into meter per second. Solve it. And also one numerical solve, convert 10 meter per second into kilometer per hour. Let's solve. 1 meter per second, 1 meter equal how many kilometers? 1 upon 1000. And 1 second equal how many hours? 1 upon 3600 hours. So 1 meter per second equal 1 upon 1000 upon 1 upon 3600 equal 3600 upon 1000. It's become 36 upon 10, 18 upon 5. 1 meter per second equal 18 upon 5, and 10 meter per second equal 10 meter per second equal 10 into 18 upon 5 equal 5 to the 10, 36 kilometer per hour. 10 meter per second equal 36 kilometer per hour. Okay.